Ever wonder how far the FBI will go to catch criminals?
Hmm.
Today, we're diving into a story so wild you'd think it was straight out of Hollywood.
Okay, yeah.
Get this. The feds created their own cryptocurrency to bust a crypto crime ring.
Wow.
Yeah, you heard that right.
That's interesting. So what's the big deal here? Why is this such a big story?
It's not every day the FBI goes undercover in the crypto world,
Right.
creating their own digital currency to catch bad guys. This case,
Yeah.
it's a big deal because it could set a precedent for how law enforcement tackles financial crime in this new digital age.
And it highlights the growing problem of manipulation in the crypto market.
Exactly. It's like the
Yeah.
Wild West out there.
Right.
So let's break down this sting operation. The FBI created this fake coin called NextFund AI, or NEXF for short. And get this, they actually convinced people it was a real investment opportunity
Oh, wow.
linked to like some fancy AI fund. Pretty slick, huh?
So how does a scheme like that even work? I mean, who falls for this stuff?
Well, it all comes down to how these crypto scammers exploit the system.
Okay.
They use tactics like pump and dumps
Pump and dumps, right?
and wash trading.
Yeah. I've heard those terms thrown around, but I'm not really sure how it all works. Could you explain it?
Sure. Imagine a group of people hyping up a product online,
Okay.
creating a buzz,
Mm-hmm.
driving up the price. Then, when the price is sky high,
Yeah.
they sell all their shares, leaving unsuspecting investors holding the bag. That's basically a pump and dump in the crypto world.
Ah, so they artificially inflate the price
Exactly.
and then cash out before anyone realizes what's going on?
Yep, and then there's wash trading.
Right. Wash trading.
This is where it gets a little more complex.
Okay.
It's all about creating the illusion of high trading volume.
So it looks like there's a lot of activity around a coin?
Yeah, making it seem like a hot commodity,
Right.
when in reality, it's all just smoke and mirrors. They're manipulating the market to trick people into investing.
That's crazy. So how did the FBI even catch these guys?
Well, they went undercover, engaging with a firm called MyTradeMM,
My Trade MM.
which claimed to be a market maker.
Okay, so like the referees of the market, making sure there's always someone to buy and sell.
Right, but in the crypto world, things aren't always so clear-cut.
I bet.
And it turns out this MyTradeMM, they weren't playing by the rules.
Oh, really?
The FBI, while interacting with MyTradeMM through their platform, got some pretty damning evidence against them. Apparently, MyTrade's founder, Lu Zhu,
Luzu.
was caught saying, we have to make them lose money in order to make profit and get the listing fee back. Not exactly subtle, is he?
Wow, that's pretty blatant. Talk about being caught red-handed.
Right, and this is where the choice of crypto exchange becomes crucial. The FBI used LBank, a popular exchange,
Oh, okay.
to launch their fake NextFund AI token. Exchanges play a big role in all of this because they provide the platform for these schemes to thrive.
So who exactly are these guys? This MyTradeMM and Luzu. Were they like big players in the crypto world?
They weren't exactly small flesh. MyTradeMM presented itself as a major player,
Hi.
essentially controlling how easily a particular cryptocurrency is traded on an exchange. Big influence.
Got it. And they use that influence to manipulate the market for their own gain.
Exactly.
So what happened to these guys? What's the penalty for messing with the crypto market?
Well, let me tell you, the FBI wasn't messing around. Zhu and his co-conspirators were hit with some serious charges.
Like what? Conspiracy to commit market manipulation and wire fraud. We're talking some serious jail time here.
How much jail time are we talking?
Up to 5 years in prison.
5 years? That's no joke.
No, it's not. And it looks like Zhu knew he was in hot water because he agreed to plead guilty.
Wow. So the FBI really threw the book at them. This wasn't just a slap on the wrist.
Not at all. This case sends a message that the authorities are cracking down on crypto crime.
It sounds like they mean business.
They do. And what's really interesting is that this case is just the tip of the iceberg.
What do you mean?
Zhu's case, it was part of a much bigger operation by the Department of Justice, the DOJ. They were targeting multiple crypto manipulation schemes.
So it wasn't just about this one fake coin.
Nope. It was about sending a message to the entire crypto world. The DOJ ended up charging 18 individuals in total.
18 individuals. Wow. So this was a coordinated crackdown on crypto crime.
Exactly. The feds are stepping up their game. But you know what else is interesting about this whole thing?
What's that?
This NextFund AI case, it might have uncovered another secret FBI coin.
Wait, another secret coin. You're kidding, right?
I'm serious. There's this mysterious token called BE54C.
E54C.
Yeah,
Okay.
and some people believe it might be another FBI creation.
Hold on. How could they possibly think that?
Blockchain analysis. It's like digital detective work. Researchers can track transactions on the
Right,
blockchain.
right.
And guess what they found? Connections between this B54C token and wallets previously linked to the FBI.
Get out of here. Are you
Yeah.
serious? So the FBI might have two secret coins out there.
It's a possibility. Some experts are convinced that BE54C was another sting operation designed to catch crypto scammers.
This is unbelievable. This is like something out of a movie.
Huh.
So what's the evidence linking B54C to the FBI? What makes them so sure? Well, there's one detail that's a little strange.
Yeah.
A Coinbase director, J. Connor Grogan, spotted something interesting in the funding for the B54C token.
Okay.
It involved a wallet that had this token called, and I swear I'm not making this up, Porn Rocket.
Porn rocket, seriously. That's what it's called.
Yeah, Porn Rocket doesn't exactly scream FBI operation, does it? I mean, you'd think they'd be a little more low-key with their investments if this was really them.
You'd think so, right? It's a bit out of character, to say the least.
So do you think it's possible this whole B54C thing is just a coincidence? Maybe it's a copycat trying to mess with everyone.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
There are some experts who are skeptical about the connection.
Yeah.
They say there's no direct link between BE54C and L-Bank, which, was the FBI's platform of choice for the Next Fund AI operation.
So it's possible this is just a red herring, like a case of mistaken identity in the vast world of crypto.
Exactly. It could be a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
Without more evidence, it's tough to say for sure whether BE54C is another FBI secret weapon or just a really weird coincidence.
This whole thing is mind-blowing. Secret coins, undercover agents, a massive crackdown on crypto crime. It's like something out of a movie. It really makes you wonder, is the Wild West of crypto finally getting some law and order? What do you think?
I think it's definitely a sign that things are changing. Crypto has been this kind of gray area for so long, operating outside the traditional financial system. But as more and more people invest, the authorities are taking notice. They can't ignore the potential for fraud and manipulation any longer.
Makes sense. And it's not just the FBI, right? Haven't there been warnings from other countries, too, about cracking down on crypto crime?
Absolutely. Regulators around the world are starting to get serious. The Dutch authorities, for example, issued a pretty strong warning about pump and dump schemes.
Right.
And the Italian government is threatening some hefty fines for anyone caught manipulating the crypto market.
Wow. It sounds like the days of crypto operating with no rules are coming to an end.
I think that's a fair assessment. As crypto becomes more mainstream, we're going to see more scrutiny, more regulation.
So what's the takeaway for our listeners today? What should they be thinking about after diving into this story with us?
I think the key takeaway here is that the crypto world is changing fast. What worked for scammers in the past might not fly in the future.
Right, because the FBI and other agencies are catching up, right? Using new and creative tactics to stay ahead of the criminals.
Exactly. The game is evolving.
It's a whole new world out there, and it's only going to get more interesting from here. So to our listeners, we'll leave you with this thought. As the lines between the digital and physical worlds keep blurring, who will ultimately shape the future of finance? Will it be the innovators, the regulators, or maybe a little bit of both? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.